What is going on, guys? It's your boy Raul TV, Team R4UL, your favorite YouTube mechanic, and we are tired. Okay, we are really tired. I'll be straight up honest with you. I'm so tired because we've had a long weekend, bank holiday weekend. We've been a few places, you know, like to the wedding and things like that, whatever, you know, and then we went to Funzy. Well, anyway, long weekend, and I'm a bit shattered, so I'm going to get an early night today, have a bath, wash up, clean up, have some food, and then have an early night. Anyway, what we're doing now is, right, we're back in the garage and we are doing a crank sensor on a 2015 Golf GTD. Okay, it's a diesel crank sensor, right? I mean, the problem with this car is it drives absolutely fantastic, all good, no problem whatsoever, and then all of a sudden it goes into limp mode. I've plugged it in the code reader and it's saying cam or crank sensor. Okay, it says cam or crank sensor. More than likely 99% of the time, or maybe 80% of the time, put it that way, 80% of the time it is the crank sensor. Okay, so we're going to replace the crank sensor and see what happens. Let's go. Okay guys, so I've set the car up on the ramp, as you can see here. Okay, we took the bottom cover off. Dead easy to take the bottom cover off. It's just held on with the Torx. I've done it 100 times on Raul TV. Go check it out. Bottom cover off. Right, so what we're doing now is we're going to go ahead and take the oil filter cap off, which is there. Okay, size 33, 32 or a 33. We'll go ahead and take that off and we'll go from there. Look at that, guys. Look what I do for you guys. Okay, Raul TV Nation out there. Right, oil all over my hand and everything. Took the oil filter off, as you can see there. Well, the oil filter cap off. You can just take the oil filter off while you're at it as well. Replace it with a new one if you want. Okay, so there it is. That's off from there. Okay, I'm going to give that a clean out so I don't get more oil all over my hand. And then we'll get to the crank sensor. Right, let's go. What we're going to do now is, if you want to, you can go ahead and move these wires, everything out of the way. I'm not going to bother. I'm going to go in there like that. And there is the sensor, the crank sensor. Right, to be honest with you, I think it's just a little clip here on the wiring plug. So I know my hand's in the way, but we're going to push that, right, and hopefully take that off, or get a little pick and then pick it off. And then, as you can see in there, buried in there, that's where the Allen key is. We'll get to that after, but let's take the plug off first. A little clip in there on the switch, so that should just come off. There we go, it comes off. Right, I know I didn't show you guys exactly how I took it off, but trust me, I just got a little pick like this. Okay, a little pick like that, right, onto the side of the clip of the plug, and then just picked it off. Okay, now what we're going to do is, as you can see there, the Allen key, it'll be a size 4 or a 5 Allen key. I'm going for a size 5 first. Try a 5 on it. If it doesn't fit with a size 5, then we're going to go with a size 4. But I'm going for a size 5 Allen key. Let's take that off. Hopefully this crank sensor comes off, and replace it with the new one. Let's go. Okay, so you need to get yourself one of these Allen keys. Okay, or if you've got a long Allen key, you can use that. Mine's are like that. I'm going to get the socket and ratchet on there, or ratchet. It's like a socket Allen key, right? So I'm going to get that in there, and as you can just make it out, there's the Allen key. So I'm going to use this here just to guide that in, as you can see there. And without this camera, without modern technology, we would never ever get this on. Right, so it's not a size 5. Okay, that's a size 5 Allen key. It's not a size 5. We're going to go with a size 4. Size 4, and hopefully 1 minute. Okay, so as you can see, there's the Allen key. I'm going to get the Allen key in there, and I can see it on the camera. I would say use the camera to guide yourself onto the Allen key. There we go. That is on there. Okay, just make sure it's on properly. I'm going to go and get myself a ratchet and hopefully take that off. Right, let's go. Okay guys, so I've cracked it. Like I showed you, if you use a camera, a smartphone camera, you can basically get the Allen key on there, no problem whatsoever. If you don't use a camera, then you're going to be struggling. You have to guess basically. Okay, guess where the bolt is, and yeah, not the best. Okay, use the camera, like I showed you. You can get it right in there, and you can get to the bolt, no problem. All right, let's take this off. And another top tip is, they don't really come off all the way. All right, it'll just carry on spinning, and yeah, just don't go for England and basically carry on spinning it and spinning it and spinning it. Make sure it goes loose, and then you can take the sensor off. Right, okay, let's go. Okay guys, so there we have it. There is the old sensor. And to be honest with you, it does look a little bit battered, and well, we don't know, right? So yeah, let's go replace it. Let's go. Right, guys, so there we have it, the brand new sensor. So as you can see here, this bolt not supposed to come off. If it does come off, then obviously it's not, I mean, you just have to be careful, right? But 9 times out of 10, that bolt doesn't come off. Okay, so you shouldn't be able to drop it or anything, right? So there we have it. It's a size 4 Allen key. Let's get this on. Let's go. Okay, guys, so with the camera, as you can see there, you can't really miss it. There's the bolt hole. Okay, and that's where the sensor goes on the side, along the side. Okay, let's get it in there. So I can't really show you guys and do it at the same time. I'm just try my best, okay? Try my best to get it in there and show you guys. As you can see, I'm just guiding it in. Okay. Okay, so as you can see there, it's, I would say, 99% in. I'm just going to get the Allen key onto that bolt hole, onto that bolt, and screw it on, and that's it. Finish the job off in reverse order. Let's go. Okay, guys, so as you can see there, I've got the Allen key onto the bolt, and there's nothing mechanical about this. It's just all you have to do is screw it in. Once it screws in, just tighten it up, and you're good to go. That's nearly finger tight. So I'm just gonna get the sorry about the noise in the background, but yeah, I'm just gonna tighten that up with the ratchet, and hopefully we're good to go. Okay, guys, so as you can see there, the crank sensor is on. Let's get this back on here. 1 minute. Right, I'm sorry if you can't make it out, but there's the plug. Just get it lined up to the sensor. It should just click on. There we go. I'm sure you guys heard the click, and then push that in. That's about it, right, for the crank sensor job. So it's not really that hard. It's not a gearbox off job. So yeah, so far looking so good. Get the oil filter back on, the oil filter cap back on. If you need to top it up with a bit of oil. Let's go, let's see what happens. Well, there we have it, guys, all done and dusted. We've done the crank sensor, and the car seems to be running different. Okay, the customer's just taken it, he's come back, give us a little bit of feedback saying the car is absolutely fantastic. It drives different, it picks up different, the response is different. So let's see how it goes. Anyway, I hope this video helps you guys out. If it didn't help you guys out, I'm sorry. Tried my best. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell button for me. Leave a comment in the comment section. Raul TV, Team R for UL. We'll see you guys next time.